Hi there, and welcome back to another wound up video. In this one, we're taking a look at a dress watch from a rather unknown brand, Dufa, or Deutsche Uhrenfabrik, which means the German Watchfactory. This specific model is called the Albers Automatic Power Reserve. It costs 750 euros, and it's got this contemporary, modern and simple design. It's not a copy of any particular brand, but I do feel like its style is quite similar to some Junghans' and some Junkers watches. The dial carries on this simple and modern yet classic design. The minute and hour hands, for example, have the exact same design as each other, except that the hour hand is shorter, of course. The indices are half index markers and half numerals. They are polished and do not have any lume applied to them, and neither does the hands. So as the model name implies, it's got a power reserve indicator below the 12 o'clock position, which is to me quite a nice complication to have. It's by no means a necessity, but always fun, as long as it doesn't complicate the dial too much. And I feel like this watch does a good job of implementing it into its design. Now, above the 6 o'clock position, you've got a 24-hour indicator, which seems quite unnecessary. I know if it's AM or PM, so I would have liked to see a different complication there, perhaps a small second hand. The logo has a shield design, and it's printed onto the dial. I feel like for the price you're paying here, the logo should be applied in the same polished form as the indices. That would look great, especially with this logo design that Dufa has. Spec-wise, we're looking at 42 millimeters in diameter. I find that to be a little bit on the big side, and I do think that 39 or 40 would have been the better choice in my opinion, especially for this kind of watch design. The movement is a Miyota 9132. It beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, giving you 8 ticks per second. In terms of the other specifications, it's very similar to a basic level ETA 2824, and so is the performance as well. So generally, you'd be looking at anywhere from around +3 to +10 seconds per day, which is very good at this price point. But to be honest, I would have rather had the ETA 2824 than the Miyota, just because that works better with the whole made in Germany/Europe thing that they are going for. In terms of finishing, the case is practically all polished except for the top of the lugs. Those are brushed. So as I said, everything else is polished, and there are no, fancy beveled edges or anything like that to be found. So I would have liked to have a more sophisticated case with more different types of finishing and that kind of stuff, because that really brings out the case in a dress watch like this one. A very interesting thing though is that the clasp for the otherwise just okay leather band is quite nicely finished. It's got both brushed and polished parts, and the Dufa logo looks quite nice. So something like that would have been great to see on the actual case of the watch. So overall, I think the watch is impressive to come out of a non-mainstream brand, but for the price, it's not that easy to recommend. I do recommend the watch, but not to everyone. If you love the design, sure, go for it. But if not, there are objectively better options out there at this price point. So thanks for watching this wound up video. Let me know what you guys think of the watch in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, feel free to subscribe and like this video. It helps me out a lot. And with that said, I'll see you in the next wound up video. Peace.